Hello everyone, I'm Anna He, and today I will show you an easy, dry way to make broomstick pleats. A little bit about myself. I have been sewing for a long time and I love making costumes based on fantasy and historical inspirations. My latest project is the red dress from the movie Crimson Peak, worn by the character Lucille Sharpe. While researching this dress, I learned all about broomstick pleats, which were one of the most intense details in this costume design. Broomstick pleats are very special. First, it has very small pleat depth. It is super high density. It usually is vertically formed, giving it a lot more dimension. Because of the pleat density, it is not expected to be uniform. Traditionally, it is made with a wet solution process to form the pleats and then left to dry, setting the pleat edges. For this tutorial, I will show you an alternative way to make broomstick pleats that uses our sewing machine. Things you will need are a ruffler foot. I used the FOV Creative Ruffler, strong sewing thread. I used a 30 weight sewing thread, and size 100 needle, and I use the organ needles from Silky. This will ensure the needles can punch through all layers of the fabric without bending and breaking and damaging your fabric mid-sewing. All ruffler's foot have a similar design. I will go over different parts of the foot before showing you how it works. The shank screw attach the foot to the machine. The adjusting lever controls the stitches between each pleat. The higher the number, the less the pleat. The adjusting screw controls the pleat depth. Turning to the right will increase the pleat depth. Guiding slots help set up the fabric to be fed into the push blade, and the push blade pushes the fabric under, folding it to form the pleat. Here you see my setting is 1 stitch between every pleat, about 5/16 pleat depth. Remember to set your machine to straight stitching and reduce the pressure foot pressure. Make a mock-up to make sure that your settings are correct. Now to set the fabric. First, make sure the fabric has a straight edge. Guide the fabric into this guiding slot as so. Then gently slide the fabric into the two blades. Here's the process in action. When you are starting, go very slow speed. The push blade will consume a lot more fabric than regular sewing. So make sure the fabric is lined up and feed into the guiding slot evenly and straight. Because my fabric panel is wide, I use both hands to manipulate the whole width. Be ready to stop frequently and adjust the fabric position. The foot makes a loud mechanical sound due to the way the needle bar raises and lowers the gear, so it takes a bit of getting used to. So I have the whole panel from 7 yards pleated into about 1.5 yards length. Once taken off the machine, this is what it looks like with both sides pleated. You might see the pleats are very even across. If you have areas that are bunched with fabric, you can pull on either side tightly and it should carry the pleat edges from side to side. If you still have struggle with some of these, all you have to do is use your finger to pleat it like so. Then hit it with a blast of steam. Right after steaming, you might want to pull straight across, tightly again for a second or two, and that should help set the pleat. We will repeat the process the whole way. For my design, the stitch line on one side will be cut off, so it's important to firmly press down the pleats. While this is just seam in the middle of the panel, this side you really want to press down on the edges to seal the pleat folds.